All right, guys, so I got 3 questions from a Weedman franchisee down in Tennessee. So I'm gonna read them off real quick and answer them as fast as possible, but I think all 3 of these are gonna be super valuable if you own a home service company. Question number 1, when should I move from a house to an office space or shop? And at that time, should I rent or buy? I think that's a question that is super common, and it depends on what your goals are for your business. If your goals for your business are to scale and grow as big as possible, I think you work from home as long as you can until you outgrow that space and you can't have any more vehicles in your driveway or whatever the case is. That's a pretty common sense thing. You know, I like to say, move when you need to, not when you want to. Everyone wants their own office space because it's cool, right? It's a good feeling. It's new for a business owner. It's like a step 1 of accomplishment, but don't do it until you have to. I'm all about being as profitable as possible and keeping your expenses as low as possible. If you're a owner operator, I would say work from home as long as you possibly can, if not forever. There's really no reason, and you don't have to have an office person if you have someone answering your phones working out of an office. Our office people all work remote, and it's worked wonderful for us. Question number 2, when is the right time to hire an office/salesperson? I like this question. Again, it goes back to employees are supposed to make you money, not cost you money. And so when you look at it like that, you say, what am I losing by not having someone answering my phone or generating more sales for my business? And for me, it's a risk reward type situation here. For me, I don't think of how much money am I losing by paying this person. I'm thinking about how much more money am I going to make, either as an owner operator or as a small company. Because if you're asking, should I hire an office or salesperson, you're probably small. How much more money am I going to make by not missing phone calls, by having that person calling commercial buildings and property managers and setting up all those quotes? I don't know about you guys, but for us, landing one property management job could literally pay that person's salary for half the year. So if you do the math, not only are all your phones going to get answered correctly and on time, the customer is going to have a better customer experience on the phone, but you're also going to most likely land bigger jobs that are going to way overpay what you're paying that person. And so I would say do it sooner than later. When you get to a point where you're starting to miss phone calls and you're feeling like you're not offering the customer service or the customer experience they deserve, that's when you should get a new office person or an office person in general. All right, last and final question number 3. Should I prioritize adding my list of available services? So should I grow the services that I offer? Should I offer more services? Or should I focus on building a bigger customer list? So let me give you an example. This person does lawn fertilization. Let's say they have 100 customers. They're asking me, should I focus on building a list of 1,000 people that only want lawn fertilization, or should I be prioritizing my services and not focus on growing the list and instead be offering those 100 customers more services? The more services you have, the more training you have to do, and it gets harder. So the first thing you need to do is tap out your market with the core services you have. And you should never have more than 2 to 4 core services, in my opinion. Also, for those of you that think you've tapped out your market, you probably haven't, but let's just say you have. You have 2 options. You can either expand your territory, meaning maybe opening a different location or just having your technicians drive to a further service area, which is a whole new market for you. Or B, you can do what the first part of this question says, and you can add new services to your list. So let's say you have 10,000 customers in your city and you feel like you've tapped out your market. You can either go to a different city or a different territory and get 10,000 more customers offering the same service, or you can simply add on a service and upsell it to your current customer base. I would never consider adding more services to my business until I felt like that market was completely tapped out. And the reason is because I don't want to deal with the training, and it's a false mentality that people who feel like they need more services in their business to sell more, they just don't know how to sell the services they have. People want what you offer. You have to figure out a way to sell it to them. So at the end of the day, I would be focusing on building a customer list over adding more services unless I've tapped out my market. I hope that helps. Hope you guys enjoyed these 3 questions from Kyle Rossi from Weedman in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Thank you for the questions, brother. We'll talk to you guys soon.